So recently, I've been listening to Omah, CK, and Tems a lot recently, and I was like, they're using a lot of guitar sounds and the guitar melodies. So in today's video, I'm actually gonna be making a guitar Afrobeat type beat. So let's get into this. So first things first, I'm gonna drop down the BPM to about 100 and let's say 105, and now I'm just gonna lay down my beat progression. So now that I have the guitar melody, I'm gonna add in some effects onto it now. So as you can see here, I added a guitar rig, some fruity reverb, an ozone imager just to make it a bit wider, and then some EQ. So now I'm just gonna move on to other components of the beat. So I just added in a brass, and what I'm gonna do now is just add in a bass. And I'm gonna go to my most used bass, which is the bass Kelm that I get from Analog Lab. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna add in a piano just to accompany the guitar melody. So what I have so far is I have my guitar main melody. I then also have the piano to accompany it. I then also found this sound of purity just to give it a filler note, just to have it in the background. And then I also then have this brass that I got from Expand. And what I'm now gonna do now is that I'm gonna now make the main melody from a mallet. That's the main melody that I just came up with using Kontakt. So what I'm now going to do is that I'm just gonna now lay out the drum pattern. So I found my sounds on Splice. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna lay down the pattern. So what I'm about to do now is that I'm gonna add in the kick pattern now. So now that I have my snare and my drum ready, all I have to do now is just add in my perks. So I already added in my bongo, I'm now gonna add in my second perk. So I'm not gonna add in my second bongo. So what I've done is I went on to Splice and then I added in this shaker loop. So while looking for these sounds, I actually found this log drum that I like. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm just gonna layer down a pattern. Now that I'm done with the beat, I'm now gonna arrange the beat now. So I'm gonna have the shaker, the bass, the chorus, as well as the piano melody all playing in the intro. So for the first 8 bars of my verse, I'm gonna have this purity sound playing as well as the bass. But then for the next 8 bars after the first 8 bars of the verse, I'm gonna actually put in the brass and get rid of the bass. And then this is gonna be the chorus. So I'm gonna put back the main chorus melody. And then now what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna add in my drums. So I won't have all the percussions playing at the same time. That's because it's gonna sound repetitive. So what I'm gonna do is now is I'm just gonna offset some of them to the next 8 bars. So now that I have the first section done, what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna copy this over and duplicate this onto the next 8 bars. And this is what will create the full song. When it comes to my outro, what I do is just add in some of my favorite melodies. So I'm gonna add in the piano, the guitar, as well as the mallet. So that's it for the beat, guys. So what I have here is I have my first section here and then I have my second section here. If you want a more in-depth video on how to structure your beats, go check the link down below. I actually have a video on how to structure your beats so that artists and listeners can enjoy it to the maximum. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment down below what you think of the beat and make sure to drop a subscribe as well so that we can continue to let the channel grow. We're currently sitting at 575 subscribers and this year we're trying to reach 1,000. But yeah, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And make sure to check the links in the description as well because there's some loops in there and some MIDI kits as well available. But yeah, that's it for me, people. Peace.